Oh my gosh, come on in, fellow pop culture aficionado.
Or our moms.
Hi, moms. And join us on the couples couch. We saved you a seat.
We're Tanner and KB Cunningham, a married couple who dish out hilarious banter and spark interesting conversation.
From the wild world of reality TV and the furthest reaches of the internet, we're here to unpack it all. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's explore the fascinating intersectional world of pop culture. Hello, good morning from the couples couch.
Hi, welcome back to the couples couch.
Happy Monday, gorgeous.
Happy Monday, May 13th, love. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I think I slept pretty well, like decently well. You know?
Yeah.
The sun is shining. It's been so gray here.
It's a nice change.
It's a nice, beautiful change. And Colorado is extremely, what is that? It's extremely sunny here all the time.
Right.
And so when it's not sunny, I'm like, I'm so confused. It's what's happening.
I'm lost. You know what I'm feeling froggy for?
What are you feeling froggy for?
The rhyme of the day.
Oh, the rhyme of the day. I have that for you.
I can't wait. Let's hear it.
Okay. Babies on the floor.
What?
And will BH give us more?
Okay.
All that today on our Clickbait Culture Stories with the Couples Couch podcast. Hi.
Hi. I like that. I have no idea what's happening today in the stories. I'm scared.
It's all happening, baby. It's all happening, as Shishu would say.
Oh, Shishu. She would always make it about her, though.
She
Love
would.
that about
And
her.
yesterday was Mother's Day, so I hope everything was about Shishu.
Everything came up Shishu yesterday. It was her day to be celebrated. And I swear to God, if she wasn't, I'm going to riot.
Well, if she wasn't, Brock's going to divorce her. So
She'll divorce Brock, frankly.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I mean. And maybe that's why the deed's in the home. She already knew she wasn't going to be celebrated on Mother's Day.
Yeah, she said, oh, no flowers for Sheena? Get out of my house.
Yeah. And well, we didn't mention, yesterday we did podcast and we forgot to mention Happy
Failed to
Mother's
mention
Day.
Mother. So here we are.
Happy Mother's Day to all of our mothers out there, all of our friends that are mothers. Have fun.
Shout out because, don't know how you do it.
Don't know how
Queens.
you do it. And mothers just have a lot cooking. So
a lot cooking, a lot of strength, a lot of courage, a lot of dignity.
A lot
Shout
of
out.
emotional work, a lot of love.
Yeah.
Just
And
it's such a labor of love. The snotty nose is one thing, but
Right.
just the emotional support and love that you provide your children every day is a beautiful, unreal thing.
Yeah.
And we salute you to that.
Salute. And as a man who was raised by women, I'll never not love you. So shout out.
Yeah, shout out to the men who have been loved by their mothers. I didn't know where I was going with that.
No, I didn't either. I was waiting, bated breath.
It was baited for me too. I was coming up with words on the spot. I was
Well,
like,
you
crap, I
killed-
don't know what I'm doing. I'm not celebrating men right now.
Well, obviously not on
That's the
Mother's
reason
Day.
I was like, crap, this was wrong.
Not the day after Mother's Day.
So I did a little bit of research.
Really?
Our latest podcast, on our Instagram at the Couples Couch Podcast, go follow if you're not. Thank you.
Yeah. If you're not,
I
hello.
did a post and I asked what people did yesterday, and I didn't say anything about Mother's Day. I just wanted to see what people would say.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of mixed feedback. Some people are like, I got to spend the day with my kids, but some of the language is more helping verbs, had to do these things.
Fair.
Or had, I think more of I had to do this. I'm like, that's kind of negative context. Or they were like, I usually prefer relaxing on Sunday, but it was Mother's Day, so it was very busy. And it made me think, I wanted to see what people would say just from the post I'd seen.
Yeah.
And then it made me want to look up research about do mothers actually want Mother's Day?
Okay. I love this. What did you find?
Well, I found that at least, so the Today article came out last year, actually, and the beginning quote is, "For me, it's just an extra thing I have to do."
Wow.
And yeah, they talk about the idealized state of motherhood and everything about that, but actually most moms are requesting a nap. 30% of moms are asking them to leave them alone.
And that's not a lot to ask for, frankly. On your day, if you want to be left alone and take a nap, if you don't get that, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I am so sorry. And Shelly Brasher, 41,
Okay.
shared that Mother's Day is more exhausting than enjoyable.
Shelly, I could see that. I could see that for you, Shelly.
Yeah. It's wild. Yeah, 60% of people just want a nap, and 51% of voters said they don't want their family to do anything for them on Mother's Day. They just want to be treated as a normal day.
So
and 60% said they'd rather have alone time for Mother's Day than be with their family. And I respect that. I have a friend that does this. Shout out Meryl.
Meryl, love.
She goes, and she does hang out with her kids on Mother's Day, but she she makes sure she treats herself.
Yeah.
And I just respect it so much. So she goes to like a hotel the night before.
I love
and
that.
that's what her kids and her husband do for her. And I love that. And she just gets to spend time alone. And like, what a beautiful gift to have
Truly.
time with yourself.
Yes.
And so I respect it. And so I just want to know, should we cancel Mother's Day?
It's canceled as far as I know. No, I'm
Well,
just
and
kidding.
I just know like so many more people that like may not technically be like a mother, but do so much of that role and that thing.
Sure.
It's like, okay, like, do we need this? Like, how do we my thing about holidays like this, same thing with Valentine's Day, is that if we celebrate people in the moment and in every day, we don't have to have holidays.
Like, you don't have to have big grand gesture moments.
No.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Like, that's how I feel about Valentine's Day. Tanner and I don't do huge things for each other.
No.
Like, we spend time with each other.
They're very
obviously.
thoughtful or like small.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we invested money, like a lot of money into those things. Like,
No.
it's just like we've invested time or like our creativity or whatever it is.
That's what it is. And like, if you do things right, like all year,
Mhm.
you don't have to have a grand gesture. You could just
Literally.
like appreciate the people and love them. And so that's how I feel about like mothers. Call your mom this week.
Ugh.
Call the people in your life that
Please.
just you love and adore and that are like parents to you, and say, I love you.
We love you. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, you should call your mom. Definitely call her, see what she's up to, tell her you love her. And if you miss Mother's Day, send her a gift.
Send her a gift. Because you know what? On Father's Day,
What?
men just go and do what they want all day and drink beer.
And play golf.
And play golf.
That's so
and
true.
like, that's not what happens on Mother's Day. Mother's Day, the women have to go to their moms and then his moms and then to 17 other things and then get the kids ready and all this stuff. It's a lot. Like,
It's a lot. Like, the only thing they might get is a brunch. And they probably even had to pay for that.
they probably had to pay for that, and they can't even drink like freely because they probably have to go take care of people. So yeah.
Have to put the kids to bed.
Literally. So we say all that to say Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. We love you.
We love you. And speaking of mothers,
Yeah.
Some mother left their baby on the floor at a Taylor Swift concert.
I saw this over the weekend and I was absolutely gagged by it. I
was
just
like,
couldn't
what?
imagine.
Well, you know, like Nikki Glaser, we actually watched her this
We
weekend.
did. So
and
funny.
It was so good. And she was talking about being a mom and like not being a mom. And there's so much that we resonate with that with. And yes, like we do talk about kids one day and like
Yeah.
we love that. Like, let me not like fool you.
Right.
But like at this point in our life, like it's not the top of the priority.
Sure. No, it's not.
And I feel like she basically said this. She was like, can I take my kid to the concert with me? Like, is that an option? Like, I didn't know. I think that's what she said. Can I take my kid to Taylor Swift? Because
Yeah.
if so, like, I'll do that.
I'm down.
And
yeah.
then we literally get this headline saying there was a baby on the floor during the Paris Eras Tour concert. And I'm like, okay, is Nikki there? Did she
Did
find
Nikki
a
take her
child?
baby?
Like, and this baby has like a light up band and everything. I'm like, did the baby have to get a ticket?
Wow, that's such a good point. If he has a light up wristband, I would say that a ticket was purchased for this infant. And if so, he's a concert goer, baby. Like, you can't tell him anything.
You can't tell me nothing.
I would like to see some headphones on that baby to protect its ears.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm so sensitive about that.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to go to the Eras Tour and I'm going to wear headphones.
Honestly, same.
Yeah. I'm like, and if anybody has tickets or wants to donate theirs to us,
Sarah,
you can reach
Hannah.
out immediately.
Please call us.
I'm like really preferable to Indianapolis and New Orleans, but I'd go anywhere. Thank you.
And New Orleans is top of mind because Indianapolis, I've been there. Not a lot to see.
No, it's not for me.
Shout out to our Indianapolis listeners.
No, literally though. We love you.
So what can you imagine? Like, I just don't know. What would you, obviously you just hire a nanny for the evening because that's probably less than the ticket price. Like, what are the tickets going for in Paris? I don't know. Probably not thousands of dollars like here.
Okay. I'm thinking about it
Tell me.
in this way of like, if you're going to take your baby with you, then like, I think you need to like bring a stroller and figure that out. If you're going to bring a baby with you and say you flew in, like I had friends fly into Paris
Yeah.
and I was just thinking, okay, well, maybe they had to fly with their baby. Maybe they didn't have childcare. Like maybe we couldn't drop off the baby with Susan.
Right.
And so we had to
Bring the baby with.
bring the baby. And so maybe they were just like, I'm bringing the baby with me. But honestly, like, what do you do? I don't know. You drop the
Well,
baby. You just don't
again,
do it. It's
you-
like irresponsible.
you get
That's why you don't have
childcare.
kids.
We've solved all your problems this Monday morning. You're welcome.
Well,
no.
like I'm just saying, like if you go to like another country, because I'm not going to trust like a childcare agency to watch my baby in another country. That's absolutely insane.
That is, but like that's the price you pay if you don't have a sitter in the States at home. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. You can't bring this baby to the concert. And if you do, like you said, they have to have a stroller. They also need headphones. Like, what are we doing with those babies' ears? They're
I don't
very
know. And
sensitive.
like, here's the thing. Like, I do think we could find connections in almost any place. Like, I was like, oh, honestly, I could talk to my dad because there's people in France that could watch our kid.
Yeah.
But like, that's so wild.
No, she should have.
They should have called Michelle Collins. I'm sure she would have.
Michelle seems like first in line
First
to
in
be
line to
the
watch a baby
babysitter.
for Taylor
No,
Swift.
I don't think so.
No, that's why I said it. I'd be like leaving it with the, like, do you just leave it at the embassy?
Yeah, you're just like, firehouse route? I don't know. You're just like, just for a few hours. I've got this thing. I'll be back.
It
Fireman.
looks like the baby has like a play pad and there's some M&Ms behind the baby.
Oh, she did bring snacks. I do approve of that.
Oh, no, it's not a lay pad. The photo is shown of the child lying on what appears to be a feathered boa or jacket.
Oh. Okay, we take it back. It's even worse than we had
This is child
hoped.
abuse.
No, literally.
This floor is hard.
But it does have a wristband, so that is concerned. I'm confused.
Maybe the baby doesn't have a wristband. I can't tell.
Mm.
But I'm like, you can't just.
Yeah, no, you don't bring your babies to the concert.
Yeah, and
You
it's
get
like-
childcare for
and
your baby.
concert's in the pit. Like, they're in the pit.
How much do you think the tickets were? You never
Well,
said.
Paris is different. So,
I know.
like, they were cheaper. Like,
Right.
I think like $400.
You could have
$500. I had a friend go 3 nights.
for one ticket, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so she could have easily hired like one of the best babysitters in France to watch her baby for those 6 hours at the
No,
Eras
literally,
tour.
there has to be like a care.com in France.
No, I'm upset. Call
Or,
the French
like, literally
authorities.
just have somebody fly with you there.
Do you think she got arrested? I bet she got arrested. I would
don't
arrest
know.
her. She
It's
needs to be arrested.
It's literally not okay. You can't just
Arrest.
put your baby on the pit floor. I'm just getting more to the context now. I didn't realize it was the pit floor.
And on a feather boa.
I know. Laying on what appears to be a feather boa. I'm like, okay,
We have to arrest this person. They're unhinged.
they're unhinged. So there's that. Shout out to that mother. You
Mother
need
trucker.
support. You need support. Unless it was Nikki Glaser. We don't know. Like, it could have been.
If it was Nikki, we co-sign. But otherwise, unhinged.
Yeah. So there's that piece. Ooh.
Ooh.
Do you want to talk about something real quick? Because tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the big
Oh,
day.
yes. I know where you're going.
Yes. VPR predictions for the finale.
Yeah, I've seen so many. Okay, well, first, over the weekend, I saw, I would say, both parts of the reunion, at least in 50% capacity, just on TikTok alone. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. I was asked Tanner to come with me to our room because I had a million clothes to put away.
Yeah.
And I knew it was going to take some reorganization.
Yeah.
And there's this really cool thing called body doubling. And it's where, honestly, you just like, you know this without the term most likely.
Mhm.
But it's just like having somebody with you so you can like complete the task.
It's like your emotional support animal. Like, it makes you feel good. Like, you
Mhm.
have a companion. You
Mhm.
have, it just makes the process easier.
Yeah, and it's like you don't really need to talk. Like, and I do this online sometimes with friends. Like, it's not even like you need to talk to each other. It's just almost like accountability and knowing you're both doing things you don't love alone.
Right.
So, Tanner
I was scrolling
watched
in the
TikTok
bed
for 2 hours.
on TikTok, yeah, for 2 hours, and I saw pretty much the whole reunion of VPR, and I have predictions. Now, if you all don't know, they left us with the series. That was a Freudian slip. The season finale of Vanderpump Rules, and they left it very open ended, right? And then we see them clip to the first episode of the reunion. Wow, that took a lot of brain power to get out.
It's okay.
And what we see from them is they're like, we're going to show you a clip that you haven't seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it is?
Well, from Andy Cohen's mouth, I think they're seeing that ending of the reunion episode together. But
Okay.
I think this is what you're about to tell me. Like, I think it was just like the episode. But now, based off of your inflections,
Uh-huh.
it makes me think there's more to the episode
Yeah.
than what we saw.
And what they showed us. Of course there is.
There's always more than what meets the eye.
The first theory that I've heard that I hate the most, so I'll start there. Tom Sandoval, we know that he talked about his mental health and like that had been a struggle for him and like he had a moment. So if that is like what they waited to show us, it's weird to do. Like, it feels like they're trying to make money off of like a sad moment for him, and I hate that.
And it feels like you're trying to make us choose your side as production.
Yes.
And like right now, viewers, like our VPR, some of the best editors out there.
No.
I think they're pretty good at editing TV.
They're not bad. You're right. Like, they are very good.
Especially like the reality TV that we're being given right now. I would say they're in like my top 3 editors.
No, you're right. I take it back because I was thinking compared to like some of the funny like Potomac edits and things, but they're just like 2 different things. I can't put them in the same category in my mind.
It's like 2 different cultures.
Yeah,
completely.
no. So you're right. They have very great editors. Thank you.
They have great editors, but just because I have great editors doesn't mean I'm not like irritated or ticked off with production. Like production is like so annoying in this and how they're playing the game.
Right. So that is conspiracy theory number 1. I hate it the most. Hope that's not true. Conspiracy number 2 that I like a lot is that Ariana is going to quit. Now, the reason I think that this could work is because at the end of the episode, we see that Ariana is talking to production and she like leaves the party. She gets in her Tesla Uber and heads off into the sunset. And at the end of the episode, production says, that was a twist. This is the end. And then Tom Sandoval says, well, this looks good for me. So if she quit, I could see where that would all work, right? And so the cast doesn't know it. And then at the finale, they have this final piece of the puzzle that they're going to show the kids at the reunion. Here it is. Ariana's not coming back, which would make a lot of sense because they're on Paul. She's going to Love Island. Andy was really kind of nasty to her on Watch What Happens Live whenever she talked about being on Broadway. I hated that. She's your only successful Broadway star, and you're going to treat her like that? Disgusting.
I love the rant you just put on.
Yeah,
it was so
I didn't
good.
take a breath for 2 minutes. Apologies.
No, thank you, because I needed to do something.
Yeah.
And no, that I love the rant you went on. It's giving guys girl.
What's
It's giving
that?
girls girl.
Oh, yes.
Your commentary is giving girls girl.
Yeah.
It's giving James Kennedy.
Yeah.
I
A
appreciate
girly.
it. Because they have not celebrated her in the way that they celebrated others, and even the way we got Erica Jane's documentary of Bet It All on Blonde when she's literally in court cases right now about being a fraud. And whether or not she has been cleared of a lot of things, like she's still in things.
Yes.
And like we celebrating her. Can't we celebrate this woman who got a Broadway show and it's been the most successful run of Chicago?
And a top reality star?
Yeah, like not even like the most successful run of Chicago Bravo stars. It's most successful show run. At me, please.
Yeah,
at me.
no.
Like that's the reason I'm saying she's too big for this.
Too big. And that's why I could definitely see this theory being true as like Ariana says, bye guys. Because she's done with all these people too, because I do understand that too. Once I'm done, baby.
Yeah, I think she's just with Katie now.
Oh, for sure. Her and Katie love each other, but
And
that's
they
all.
have like literally their trauma bond from the Toms that they've like flourished into a beautiful business and friendship.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And so the third conspiracy theory that I saw on TikTok is that production is going to set them all down and say, well, this has been a good run. Season 12 is never coming. The series is over. That was the series finale.
I would be so gagged. I would just be like, ah!
Like, can you imagine if I come on here tomorrow with that theory being true? I won't speak. We'll speak for a whole 20 minutes without taking a breath.
Oh my gosh. Well, it won't be tomorrow.
Oh, you're right.
But it'll be in 3 weeks.
2 days. You're right, because they're going to save it until the very last episode.
Yeah, because we'll get like the snippets that we've all seen on TikTok for episodes 1 and 2. And then finally in the finale episode, we'll finally get to the whole point of the day.
Right. But if they really did set them up like that and then they had to film for the rest of the day, that would be so funny.
That would be so good.
And
because
Andy
it's
did
no
say
holds bar.
Andy said that the vibe was kind of weird, so that would make sense why the vibe was kind of weird if you fired everyone.
No, literally. The vibe was, he says the vibe was weird and that like things are never going to go back to the same. And I wonder a lot about this though, of like people just showing like their true colors though.
Right.
And people just being like, because this was a Lord of the Flies season.
Truly was. Like I said, it was a good book ending.
Yeah.
So that, yeah.
And it's like, who's going to kill Piggy? And now Ariana's Piggy. She was the first to be killed off, like literally.
So they killed Cassandra first. Literally, same brain.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's very Lord of the Flies-esque. It's like battle royale to see who's going to make it on a next show.
The Valley, you mean?
The Valley, and or in my dream world, like the girls and James have a show together and then they can bring in other people.
The girlies.
By the girls, I mean Ariana and Katie.
Right.
but it can't be under Lisa, because Lisa even seemed jealous in those clips.
They're all coming for Ariana's neck, and that is disgusting.
It's disgusting behavior, and I don't like. Yeah, she's been like closeted, like of things of like, I'm not gonna tell this, and I'm not gonna tell this, I'm gonna share this, but she's also been very open about so much, and like, you know what? You get parts of me, but you don't get all of me, and that's always the life we give. So
no, for sure. And while we're here, I just want to talk about briefly, or however quickly we want to speak about it, but we did watch the Peacock version of the last episode that was extended and uncensored. They really gave us a lot of extended stuff.
No, okay, you have to go and watch. If you haven't watched the Peacock version of VPR of the finale episode, that was a plot twist. You need to go do it right now. It's uncensored and it's extended.
Yeah, your ears will thank you. They just say the F word. No harsh
beep.
beep.
And we got a lot more. We just got a lot more TV. We got the fight that was referenced on TikTok 8 months ago
with that crazy man at the party.
Yeah, the wild guy.
He was unhinged.
No, literally unstable. Tom Sandoval inserting himself where he shouldn't insert himself once again.
He tried to be security. I was
once
like,
again,
no wonder he got hit.
And I wonder if they're going to include that in the final episode, though, that they're making them watch on Bravo.
What?
Is they're making them watch
the fight scene
where like Tom even inserts himself.
Well, maybe, but
because we saw it on Peacock, but we didn't see it
on the main one.
So
True.
I'm wondering how much more they're going to give them. Like, I'm just like agreeing with you. Honestly.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So yeah, that's like my wondering, because we see him just like fully insert himself.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it was really good though.
It was good. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it.
And you know what's filming?
Tell.
Beverly Hills.
Oh, I did see a lot about this over the weekend as well in the Daily Mail. I saw that Kyle Richards' sister Kathy was seen filming with them, as well as Dorito.
I didn't know Big Kathy was filming.
Yeah, Big Kathy. Big Kathy and Dorit were seen filming. So, I mean, I guess her Instagram story worked.
Yeah, I guess it worked. She's like fully booted up. Like she released that. She let them know she was going to release it, and they had a mic pack on her the next morning, I guess.
Did you see the photos from this?
No.
The filming was wild. It was Sutton was throwing a party is what I saw.
Oh, I have.
And Kyle looked like an ethereal like creature. She looks stunning.
Yeah, she looks like a deer. Honestly, she's giving me like Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey at the Met for sure.
And you know, the Met just happened last week, so I wonder if she took some of that and then like made it like girlier.
Yeah.
Because she added in like flowers and stuff. And then I did see Erica Jane in this. She looks like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah. I didn't see her, but
I'll show it to you. I have it right here.
Oh, yes, I did see that actually.
Beetlejuice with eyes. It's showtime. Yeah, that was weird. And then we have some newbies, definitely. I clicked on 2 of the Instagram accounts of the newbies. Yeah. It wasn't anything for me to write home about. I did not think any of their Instagram looked good. Well. It looked like crap. So we'll see. Like, I don't know. I'm really harsh on people's Instagrams because, like, I think we run a decent one for being
an amazing one is what she meant to say.
So,
yeah.
I'm just like, see other people's, and I'm like, okay, that's so interesting that you are this wealthy and this is what your Instagram looks like. I am perplexed.
Confused.
I would just have somebody do it for me if I was wealthy.
No, honestly, that's all you really need. Just an extra body.
I'm like, I'll send you just like lots of content and you figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So they're filming. That's going to be fun. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the ladies bring it. Mark my words.
Oh.
They're not going to give a shit.
No, that's true. One thing that I forgot to mention when we were speaking about Taylor Swift, because I don't ever think about men first, Travis. He was seen at the Eras Tour.
Oh, he was. But you know who was with them?
Gigi.
Gigi.
And Bradley.
And Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought a whole crew to Paris Night 4. I thought it was interesting that they came on Paris Night 4, but maybe they're going to hang out during the week. Maybe that's what, like the stuff we're about to get today. From them is that they're like all hanging out together, which Gigi and Bradley go on a lot of couples vacations, and there's plenty of rumors out there, so you do with that what you will.
Yeah, that's true. And the people, what I kept seeing was that people were saying she was wearing a Chiefs inspired jersey thing.
Oh my gosh. Chiefs inspired my butt. That is a Roberta Cavalli exclusive for Taylor Allison Swift, and it is aligned with the colors of Sunset Boulevard, flamingo pink, all of the things. Like, it's in line with the colors that she gave us on the in the 1989 album,
Yes.
and then it has the tiger in it
Uh-huh.
that references Reputation and what she goes on to, but it also references Don't Worry Folks, We Took Out All Her Teeth.
And
It also references Gold
way
Cage
to
Hostage to
go,
My Feelings.
Tiger.
Yes,
Yeah.
like it's just so many references to Taylor. I don't care about the Chiefs.
Taylor's such a cat. She's a tiger.
No, and she is. Taylor is the cat. Like her TikTok account says basically this is just a cat account. And what is the Eras Tour? All of Taylor's lives.
Uh-huh.
Taylor's the cat.
She is the cat.
I'm like, I could go on these rants all day
No,
long.
literally.
Like,
True.
yeah, she has the tiger, but that's what she wore in the Look What You Made Me Do
I want
video.
one of these little things of her with her face on it.
Oh yeah, and
like
she has. That's in the Look What You Made Me Do video too.
Yeah, the little cat. You see usually like Chinese restaurants with the arm. So cute. She shouldn't just sell that as merch.
No, literally, I would buy it right now. No, I'm gonna probably go into cultural.
I've literally, as that came out of my mouth, I was like, Tree would never approve that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't think she should. I think that might be a
missed opportunity.
A good thing to miss out on.
True. That's fair.
Yeah, a good thing to miss out on for Miss Taylor since she's
Miss Taylor.
a tall blonde Barbie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but yeah, all her new outfits. She did have so many new outfits. They looked so good.
Yeah, I loved all the new outfits and no notes.
Yeah, and she did. Like, I forgot kind of what the old 1989 outfits looked like. These new outfits from 1989 look more like the original 1989 tour outfits. The ones she's been wearing on tour were also Roberta Cavalli, but they had like different geometrics. They didn't look like the originals. So yeah.
Someone whose outfits actually always bother me, and I think it speaks to who they are.
Who?
Julia Fox.
Yes, Julia Fox dresses to...
Not impress me.
I don't think it's about impression. I think it's about sparking controversy and conversation. And I don't even think controversy has to be had here. I think it's just to spark opinion.
Sure. That's fair.
Just like literally conversation of it. I think she dresses that way. And usually I don't love it, but she's always interesting to look at.
Also, yeah, no, she is.
She's like a Met Gala for every day.
Which that has to be a lot of work, a lot of upkeep to like not have eyebrows at all times. Like, what's that like, Noah Cyrus? Like, you're just shaving them off every day? I don't know, but like, it seems like commitment.
It is a commitment. She's in 2 commitments right now.
Who? Julia?
Mm-hmm.
What's the other one?
To be celibate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's celibate.
For the last 2 years.
Well, look at Miss Julia Fox.
That's how she has all this time to do all these looks and eyebrows.
That makes so much sense.
She said, and I get this from her anyway. She's always like, she talked about this before. She's like, I'm not here to like have a bunch of orgasms and be wild. Like, she was like, I want to go do ayahuasca. And I was like, that's wild.
Sure.
Pop off. She's like, yeah, she's just really into that. And so she said she's never been better as she posts a like very interesting selfie.
Yeah, well, good for Julia. I respect it. I really do.
I don't really understand Julia Fox nor know her story.
She's like Canadian, I believe, and the only thing that I remember her from is Uncut Gems, and that was like her very first thing.
Yeah, that I know that she's like in the fashion community. I know that she's got a divorce in 2020.
Okay.
And I think she used to be a sex worker, and she talks a lot about that and like the positivity of that instead of, I know she like does maybe activism for that. I don't know. But other than that, I don't know what's cooking with Julia Fox.
Yeah, no, same.
Yeah, she's interesting.
Very, very interesting.
I could do without. But you want to talk about somebody that actually is a fashion girly?
Ooh, yeah, let's talk.
Okay, this is, I was just like scrolling the internet the other night,
mm-hmm.
and I saw this video about Roach, and he was talking about Zendaya and how fashion houses, like the top 5, like would not respect her at all.
No, what are the top 5? Do you know? Because I don't know off the top of my head.
Yes, the top 5 are Saint Laurent,
okay,
Dior,
Gucci, Chanel, Gucci,
Valentino,
okay.
Yeah. Saint Laurent, Dior, Valentino, Chanel, and Gucci. And they literally have never dressed her for a red carpet. And the only time she has been in Valentino, it was when they gave her a contract.
Respect. I'm not wearing your clothes for free.
Yeah, but they wouldn't dress her before.
Oh, they just wouldn't send her clothes either.
They wouldn't send her clothes either. They wouldn't do anything for La Roche styling. No.
I figured that these people would be options to Zendaya. Are you kidding?
No, the headline is literally, these 5 designers won't dress Z.
Oh, see, I misunderstood at first. I thought you were just saying like she's never worn them on the carpet, but
no.
It's just because they won't. Okay.
No.
Wow.
No, absolutely not.
That's wild. And she has like La Roach working with her, and like he's so known in the fashion. Like I just can't understand because she's such a fashion girly. He's such like a fashion person, and like I can't compute. My brain does not compute.
Yeah, and it's so wild that like she's like, and I think it comes from. Well, I think there's a couple things to this, right?
What?
Well, he says, let me give you a little bit at the top of this story. Let me read it to you. He said, I would write to the big five and they would all say no.
Mm.
And he said that the Euphoria star, since she was 14, has been told no. Try again next year. She's too green. She's not on our calendar.
Wow.
And he said, I still have all the receipts. And by the time she got the cover of American Vogue in 2017, she still had never worn any of these designers. So you're telling me she was on American Vogue in 2017 and none of the big five would give her, and the big five literally like sell the pages of American Vogue.
Yeah, again,
At least
it just
through
doesn't make
fragrance and ads.
sense.
Like Anna Wintour runs these people. So
Like, do you think someone was mad at La Roach then? Like, I don't understand. Like,
I
because
don't know
something's
if
not
it's-
computing
I
to
don't
me.
know if it's La Roche. I don't know. Well, here's the thing. People forget that Zendaya started on Disney.
Yes, that's also true.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
I forget
like
that all the
Shake
time.
It Up Chicago and like Casey Undercover.
Like, your sissy knows her from that.
No,
I don't
literally.
even know these shows.
And people forget how much Zendaya is a triple threat. Zendaya, sorry, I just got wild on her name. Zendaya can dance.
A triple threat.
I know, she's such a triple
Sing,
threat.
dance, act. Ugh.
And she's like literally a fashion icon. She's a fashion girly.
Yeah.
Like she is. It's so wild to me. And so he said that he don't know if he'll ever dress her in that on the carpet.
Because they wouldn't dress her first. And I respect that too.
Yeah.
Or pay me. Like, you're going to have to pay me a lot of money. And then I might wear like a Gucci number or Chanel or something. But yeah, I agree with La Roach.
Yeah. And only Valentino's only.
And he
been
has
for
receipts.
contract.
That's so La Roach. I love that. Ooh, I hope he shares.
Yeah. It's oof. I would love to see the sharing. So yeah, I just was really. It's ridiculous, and I just thought the world needed to know.
He should share them with like the pages of Vogue or something. Like, they should do like an article.
Vogue should do an article. Vogue should really get ahead of all of this.
Right. Like, you have enough bad press. Like, let's don't do this again.
No, literally.
So let's get ahead of it, and like let's do an interview. Sit down with La Roach. Let him say what he wants to say.
Mm-hmm.
Let him release what he wants to release. Hopefully, it's some receipts, because I love that. And that would be so good for their sales too. I feel.
No, it would be so good for themselves, and
their sales.
Their sales.
Yeah. And themselves.
Oopsie.
Their
Sorry.
sales too.
Sorry, everybody.
That's okay.
Yeah. So I think it's so whack. I'm just like, oh, it's Zendaya.
Yeah.
It's Zendaya.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Literally. So that's my take on that. I was super upset to like see that. I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And it just lets you know like the industry and like what they believe sells versus what actually sells, and who sets the culture versus who they think sets the culture.
Right. No, and the cream always rises.
It's Miss Americana. It's so high school. It's literally all those themes.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. So, do you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know, because we didn't really watch anything over the weekend except for Nikki Glazer's special on HBO.
We did. That was hilarious.
And then we found she had a reality show because we were trying to find it on Netflix first. Or no.
I was just trying to speak into the Apple mic, and it just gave me her reality show. I was like, Tanner, it's not out yet. And then I was like, no,
I
it's
think it's on
literally
HBO. Yeah.
And so, no, we found it on HBO. So that's on HBO. Her reality show is on Peacock. We watched that. We watched a little bit of Survivor. It was really good. I'm rooting for Charlie.
Yeah, I know. Charlie, he's so good. He's a great game player. I like him as a person. Like,
he seems emotionally intelligent.
No, yeah, I would be friends with Charlie, IRL.
No, literally.
And I don't say that about anyone else on the cast. Would you see yourself being friends with anyone else?
Maybe Kenzie, because she looks a lot like my friend Ashley.
I do like Kenzie's vibe too. Yeah, she seems
she reminds me of them.
Yeah,
my friend, and she also looks like Brittany Snow. They
all
three look
true.
alike.
Also true.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like Kenzie, Ashley, and Brittany Snow.
Yeah. So, and then what do we have coming up? We have Vanderpump, like you said, but that's in a couple of days.
We have Vanderpump coming up. We might dabble in.
Oh, we still
Jersey.
need to. I was gonna say Jersey. We got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Summer House.
And
that's really the only shows that we have cooking.
Yeah. We gotta find something maybe, but we'll see. If y'all have any suggestions, leave them down in the comment box below.
No, please give us your TV suggestions. We need some so badly.
Yeah, and then we would love to chat about them with you. But I guess we should go ahead and wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for listening to the Couple Scotch Podcast, where we give you our clickbait culture stories, daily takes in hot off the press ideas. Anyways, talk to you later. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.